So I'm thinking now about how my life has gone and some of the things that I've accomplished in life. And what I'm thinking is I'm proud of how I've lived. I'm glad for the things that I've done and the way I've achieved so much in my life. Now I don't remember details now because I've had a brain injury and I've lost my memory as a result. But of the things I can remember, I'm very proud, very glad for the way I've lived. And one of the ways in which I achieved was I taught Taekwondo. I was a Taekwondo instructor for many years. And I called the school Taekwondo Excel, and it was in North London. And I'm wondering now about how I managed to open the Taekwondo school. It doesn't make sense to me now when I think about it. How did I start up a class teaching Taekwondo? So I learned Taekwondo myself, and then I decided to start a class, a school Taekwondo Excel. I had to get pads, and I had to persuade a sports centre to allow me to use their facilities. And when I think now, I don't actually understand how it was possible for me to do this, to start teaching a martial art from scratch when I hadn't done it before. I didn't have a teaching certificate or anything like that. I had to persuade the sports staff to allow me to use their facilities and run a class. And when I think now, it just seems impossible for me to have done this. But somehow I managed to get a sports centre to allow me to use their facilities and start teaching martial art. And then I had to advertise and somehow get students into my class. Now I ran a class for adults and juniors, and I also ran a specific class for very young children called Tiny Taekwondo. So the school was called Taekwondo Excel, and one of the classes in the school was Tiny Taekwondo, and that was for children who were very young. I can't remember details now because I had a brain injury and lost my memory. So this is all very fuzzy remembering of things in the past. But I taught a class called Tiny Taekwondo. The school was called Taekwondo Excel. And I'm so proud of myself to have done this, to have started up a martial arts school from scratch and teaching Taekwondo to adults and children. And the school ran well, I believe, for years, I would say. I can't remember details now, but I'm so proud of myself to have done this. And when I think now, I don't actually know how it was possible. How did I get the sports centre to have trust in me enough to use their facilities to open up a martial arts class? And as it is a martial art, which potentially could involve injury, and they still had trust in me to do this. So I'm stunned that I was able to get the sports centre to allow me to use their facilities. I'm amazed that I was able to do this, and I'm so glad that they trusted me enough to run this school. So I'm proud of some of the things I've done in life. So glad to have done these things, and now I can't understand how it was possible. It's absolutely brilliant though, and I will be thinking some more.